So for today's dinner, I am making Waygu steaks. So if you don't know what Waygu is, it is a Japanese beef, and it is super delicious. Oh my gosh. And I'm making white rice with it and green beans. I'm just going to take a can of green beans and mix it in with the rice. I am going to put a little bit of minced onions into my Waygu, just to give it some flavor, and I like a lot of onions on my Waygu. I'm just gonna let it soak in there. You don't really need to marinate them very long because the meat is absolutely delicious itself. So I got the pan heating up, and I am going to take a little bit of olive oil, and I'm just going to right on the pan. So what I did is I took some herbs and I just soaked them in a little glass bowl of water for a few hours. I took some basil. Also, I took, oh my gosh, what else did I put? I had basil and oregano in there, and I did put a little bit of pepper. And you just let the herbs sit there, you know, for a few hours, let them soak in. Oh, there's also basil, oregano, and sage. That's also what I put in there. And you just let it soak. And then you go ahead and you put it in here, and you let the meat kind of soak in with it. And it really does give the meat a nice taste. Okay, so I'm ready to put these on. And then I'm just going to pour the rest of the juice on as well. And I always put a lid over my meat when I am cooking it because it does tend to cook better. It does tend to cook a lot better. And of course my rice is overflowing. Got lots of things going on. It is looking good. I'm going to go ahead and flip them. And after I flip them, I like to add a little more spices, a little more salt, a little more pepper. The rice is looking good. After adding more spices and peppers, I do want to flip it again, just so I can really try to get that to be like a crust on the meat. I love to crust my meat. It's one of my favorite things to do. So again, I'm gonna add a lot of pepper, and it really does taste good. You would think it's weird, but it's actually really good, especially with the Waygu. So next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add about 3 tablespoons. Is it tablespoons? Yeah, this is 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna add it into my rice. This just gives it a nice flavor. And I'm just going to go ahead and stir that in and let it melt. So I am now just letting my steaks sit here to cool off so they are done cooking. And now I'm going to add about a cup of green beans, just like that. And then I am going to stir them. Now I did lower the heat a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and stir them in with the rice. I am adding a lot of pepper because it's really tasty. Actually, not too much pepper. It's not an overabundance of pepper, but it does go with the butter very well. And the green beans too. They love the pepper. So here's the finishing touch, everybody, and I take about a spoonful of the leftover juice from the steak and I top it onto the steaks. Bon appetit! Thank you guys for watching. What are you having for dinner today?